Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Black Iron Try and part two of our interview with Ms. Khadijah Diggs. Please enjoy and remember, be fearless.
I think people have this preconceived idea of what a Muslim woman is. My goal is to promote a positive image, a
Yeah.
positive, strong image of Muslim women. Always very strong, to always finish, to always show the most sportsman-like conduct, even when I have to demand my rights as a human being.
Hmm.
I make sure that I do it with professionalism and making sure that I recognize that there's some young Muslim girl watching me
Hmm.
who's
Mm.
gonna may potentially follow my lead. That's one of my that's one of the reasons I wanted to go to Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they Nice Ironman World Championship for women was in Nice a couple
Hmm.
in 2024,
I remember. Yeah.
and I declined going when they had the 70.3 World Championships there because I just didn't want to deal with it.
Deal with the drama and can you explain that a little bit? What would you? I think I know what you're talking about, but for the audience, could you talk about what the drama? Because they were banning
Most
hijab.
Yeah, they were banning women from racing in hijab. They were actually pulling women off of the beach. But when I found out the World Championships was going to be in Nice, I decided that I was going to go because the rules are that they can ban their athletes, but they can't ban athletes from other countries. So,
Interesting.
so I stay in contact with several women who race triathlon around the world who are also Muslim, and there are about five of us who decided, and we're going to try to jump in some races and qualify. Out of the five of us, three of us qualified. No, four of us qualified. Three actually showed up to the race. One said
That's
it was too much stress for her. She
I
just didn't want to do
I
it.
get it. I get it. But man, kudos to you and your group for calling it to we got to bring it out. I mean, it's
Yeah,
painful, but that kind of thing is just, it's
yeah.
insane. I
But
I I go ahead, I'm listening.
we got there, and it was when we finally saw each other.
Mm,
It
mm.
was funny. We cried. We were both we're all
I'm
adults, so
fighting
we
back tears talking to you.
yeah we cried and giggled and hugged each
I'm fighting
other.
back tears just hearing this story,
Yeah,
because it breaks my heart. Go ahead.
it's a fact of life. But even her, we talked. I asked her, how has your stay been so far? They had actually banned her from. They kicked her out of the pool because she was swimming with her hijab on. Um, I think they had gotten strict instruction not to bother any of us on the beach.
Uh-huh.
My purpose in wanting to be there was
Hmm.
there are a lot of Muslims and Muslim girls in that area.
Okay.
I made sure I was out on the street every day. It was even funny. I had done a little practice ride and I was crossing the street with my bike and there was a Muslim girl, she couldn't have been but 7 or 8 with her mom.
Uh-huh.
And she kind of looked at me and she looked at her mom and she pointed and I said, "You can touch my bike." And
Really?
she
How
touched the bike.
amazing.
Yeah, and I was just like, I have to finish. So I swam as hard as I could. I was really
Hmm.
conservative on the bike. I'm a good climber, so I was just really conservative and steady.
Hmm.
And a lot of women didn't make the bike cutoff. And then my legs were toasted on the run, but I just
I'm
kept
sure, but you're
trotting along.
and kudos to you. That story about the little girl, that's amazing. Um, so like I said, we've raced together, and when I say together, I mean, you were gone, and
Hilarious.
probably packed up and left before I finished. But I was curious about your USA kit and
Mhm.
what it took. How did you qualify to be on? Because you race with a lot of people. You train solo a lot, but you also train with people a lot,
Mhm.
and you represent a lot of who you represent at races, and what did it take to become a USA triathlete?
So, for Team USA, you have to the times that I've qualified,
Hmm.
I think now it's the top 18, but the first time I qualified, it was the top 15 in each division. Um, would go to world championships, and world championships is a little bit different because it's it's not quite an Ironman and it's not a 70.3. For
Okay.
long course is literally just um, 3 times the Olympic distance. So the swim is longer, the bike is only 75 miles, and then the run is 18
Almost sounds like
kilometers.
a T100, right?
Basically, that's
Oh, okay.
basically
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
what
Yeah.
it is.
And for the
Yes.
audience, a T100 is a triathlon brand,
Mhm.
series of races where the distance comes out to exactly 100 kilometers.
Yeah. So I've
Right.
done 5 of those.
Oh, have you?
Um,
So you've done T100 too?
no, I haven't done T100, but
Oh,
the world
okay.
triathlon
Gotcha,
racing.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
All
I've
right.
done I did the aqua bike once. I was injured one year and couldn't run, and
Couldn't run. Okay. Okay.
so and then I've done the Olympic distance twice as well. So yeah.
Fantastic. And
Yeah.
I think I've seen, I haven't seen you in person in your USA kit, but I've seen the kit and you in
Yes.
it, probably in a picture or something. It's a badass kit. Whoever designed it
Yeah.
really, really hooked you up.
So Zoot does them now. I
Okay,
have
do
I have
they? Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
so I have a Roka one. Okay.
Didn't we get a picture of you at Florida after you finished the race standing off? I did. That's what it was. We got a picture of you having a drink of water and
Uh-huh.
you looked amazing. I'm going to find that picture and I'll definitely post it here on the video. But you looked amazing. I think you responded. You looked like you were coming off of like you were on a magazine cover or something. You
Oh,
said that.
that was Chattanooga.
Was
I was
that
like,
chat?
yeah. I was like,
Girl, you
oh.
looked. I was like, shit.
I was like, T,
You were looking
T.
good. You were looking good. You had the water going like I'm like, man. And that's I think one of the examples of your kit, which is like,
That's Varlo.
why
That was
would you have a
Varlo.
problem with this? This kit looks amazing. You look
Yeah.
amazing in it. I'm
Oh, I
definitely gonna
told you
find that picture, but
I'm spoiled now.
I get it. I get it. And
Yeah.
you should be. You should be.
Yeah.
You've earned it though. You've earned
Yeah.
it though. And you're like
I
I
was
said, you're
with
such a great representative for the sport. So um, you're 57.
mhm.
I don't see it, but okay, I have to take your word for it. You look great. What and so part of my channel, part of what I'm trying to promote is, is people, older people, who aren't 20 something, who aren't even considering or maybe considering but are on the fence. I didn't line up for my first Ironman till a week before my 50th birthday, right? I
Mhm.
didn't start this till 2017. Um, Guy Mark, who I raced with, who you've met, I will reintroduce you. He turned 70 in January. He raced California, in October. Um, so what would you say to people, in and about our age range, 40 to 60, who might would you encourage them to try to take this on, or would you tell them to go away? And if what would you say to someone who was on the fence?
I don't even say this about triathlon. I have taught my kids to live this way. Pursue your passion.
Yep.
If you enjoy it, pursue your passion. Fear and other people's opinions have killed more dreams than anything I can ever think of.
100
Um,
100%.
I I I pursued triathlon because it intrigued me. People who know me well know that I am an extreme introvert, and it it it's the training
Hmm.
is like my therapy. It allows me that time to be in my own headspace.
Gotcha.
Um, whatever it is, whether it's if you're interested in triathlon and you want to try it, you're it's only too late when you're 6 feet under.
There you go.
And that's
There you
how
go.
I
There you go.
live my life. I tell my faith,
Right.
my peace,
Right.
my family in that order. I mean, the things that a lot of people are so focused on is so far down the line. Yeah,
And
my legacy
appropriate.
is how I've made people feel and what I've left for my children and what I've left for my community. Pursue your passion. If triathlon is something you're interested in, or it's something you feel like, oh, I could be passionate about this, go for it. If it's painting, dog walking, gardening, whatever it is, pursue your passion.
I love it. I love it. You mentioned fear killing a lot of people's dreams, and so usually one of my final questions is because it's my channel's mantra is
Yes.
be fearless. But what does fearless mean to you in triathlon? You kind of touched on it, but if you have any other
Yeah.
words on it, if you could
Yeah.
share with us,
I mean, even if you're scared, go do it.
do it anyway.
Like I was asked on another podcast.
Hmm.
I used to co-host a podcast with Feisty Media.
Okay, okay.
And it was funny. And this woman she was an Olympian, Sarah True.
That
She
name
asked,
sounds vaguely familiar. I'm not
yeah,
able to. Yeah.
she asked me, what was my biggest triathlon regret, and I told her not going to Nice
Hmm.
when I qualified for 70.3 World Championships, and I felt like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given me another chance in putting the Women's World Championships in Nice
Yep.
for me to correct that, to go, even though I knew I may experience some harassment, or I may have issues at the start, or anything.
Or at the
I
podium.
would exactly
Right.
that part.
That part.
Um,
Go ahead.
but I went anyway.
Hmm.
And I think that's what being fearless, being courageous is. Even if you know it's not going to be easy, even if you're afraid, do it anyway.
My girl. I love it. So, uh, this has been amazing. I can't, like I said, I got to get off of here, or else I'm going to start crying on the video. But I do have what I like to close off with is a set of rapid fire questions. There's no pressure here. They're very lightweight, but I do want to ask you some rapid fire questions. Um, uh, and if you don't have an answer, that's fine. And if you think you might have an answer and want to send it to me later, that's fine. We
Okay.
have each other's email address and a whole bit. So, real quick, rapid fire. What's your favorite discipline in triathlon and why?
Oh, that's easy. The swim.
Oh, I love
The
it. Okay.
swim.
Why is
Yeah.
that? Why is that?
Um, as I said, I'm an introvert.
Yep.
The
Ah.
solitude of the swim, when I'm swimming, I don't
Mm-hmm.
care, even if it's an Ironman race, all I hear is my heartbeat, and my breath. It's amazing. And then, of course,
Wow.
like I said, I share the love of swimming with my absolute best friend in the world.
Yep.
And sometimes there'd be sometimes like if the swim is getting a little tough because I hate wetsuit swims. Sometimes when I'm
Yep.
feeling like
Sure.
the tightness of the wetsuit, when we he's faster than I am, so I always see him swimming,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes I'll imagine, oh, there he is. There's
I
so
love it. I love it.
yeah, this it's my absolute favorite. Just the
I that
solitude that it
that's a
creates.
great. I don't get that often. I don't get that answer. I don't think I've ever gotten that answer,
Yeah.
and certainly not that explanation of it. So thank you for that. So what's your word? Is there a discipline you hate? Which of the three is your least favorite? I'll call it least favorite.
This is going to be surprising because cycling is my strongest
Mm-hmm.
discipline, but during a race, this
Mm.
cycling I hate because there's so many rules. And if I had $1 for every man that drafted off of me,
Oh my God. Now you keep that in mind because you're not a big person. I'm a
nah.
big person. People love to grab onto my wheel and just fly. And I don't see it, but if I ever threw on my brakes, somebody would be hurt. Oh my God. You get drafted and men are
Yeah.
drafting you. What
Yeah, just riding my wheel. And if I so but I do dirty stuff like,
but I mean drafting
drink a little bit of
just for the
water and just
audience.
let it dribble out my face.
Look, for the audience, most of the time, especially in Ironman branded races, drafting is illegal.
Yes.
Meaning it's against the rules. You're not supposed to do it. It's an individual sport. You're supposed to race to your ability. Drafting is when you get on right on somebody's wheel, and on a bike, in a car, or anywhere else, the number one thing you're fighting against in terms of speed and effort is the wind. And when you can sit behind someone and have them cut the win for you, you work less. It's cheating in a race like that because that's the rules. And so, so that is what draft. For those who might not know what drafting is, that's what drafting is, and that's what. So yeah. So you say that's part of what lends to
Yeah.
cycling not being your favorite. What do you take in on the court on the bike or in terms of fuel? What's your number one fuel intake?
I use 100% F2C nutrition. I use a
Okay.
product
Okay.
called Glycodurance
Mm-hmm.
on the bike. And how I got with F2C nutrition is um, a few people may know, but I'm a diabetic. I
Okay.
had a
Okay.
lot of issues with fuel because there's so much sugar.
Sugar.
Um,
So they're all sugar. Most of them
yeah,
are sugar. Yeah.
exactly. F2C is a rice. It's rice-based.
Interesting.
They're based out of Canada. I have
Hmm.
used them since 2017, and I haven't had any issues since. I would be sick after races because, just, my blood sugar would just be up and
Completely
down,
understand. Completely
out of
understand.
control, and I haven't had any issues,
Never thought about that. That there are athletes out there who probably couldn't take the sugar because I mean
yeah,
I'm what I'm using is like
pure
glucose and
sugar.
fructose and whatever.
Yeah.
Throw down some Skittles. Whatever
Yeah, but
Coke on the end.
it keeps my blood sugar very steady,
Good.
and they have a super high quality line of supplements and electrolytes, and like I said, they're Canadian based,
Hmm.
so the rules that are applied to the Canadian supplements are a lot stricter than the United
Most other
States.
countries have a
Yeah,
big, much larger list of what we won't allow you to put in your food,
yeah,
and
but I target about 75 to 100 grams of carbs
per
per
hour.
per hour. Sometimes it's a little tough. I'm a smaller person,
Right.
so trying to down that many
That's a
calories. But
lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've trained my body for to be
So you
able
don't have any
to handle it.
gastro issues with that stuff on
No, every
okay.
now and then I'll upchuck a little bit, but
I mean, who doesn't? It
yeah,
is what it is. This is not for triathlon's not for punks. We know
yeah,
that.
yeah. Or if you're a
So
girly girl, you don't want to get dirty. Hey,
no, but I tell people it's
yeah,
one of the filthiest sports on the planet. Just get used to it, or
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
What's your favorite race? So, and by the way, I'm probably going to try this F2C stuff after these two races
Oh,
we got.
definitely.
I got to
You
give
can
it a
use
shot.
my discount code Khadijah
Oh, send that to
15.
me. Send that to me.
Yeah, yeah,
And in fact, send it to me. I'll put it in the description for folks to help to do that as well.
yeah,
We'll promote F2C since you talk so
yes,
highly of for them.
yeah.
And what's your favorite? What's your favorite race so far? And I know this has got to be hard for you with what's that 60
Yeah.
races under your belt. Do you have a favorite Ironman race?
My favorite Ironman was probably Nice, not because of the situation. No, I take that back.
Okay,
Lake Placid.
really?
That was the race that I qualified for Nice. But the course itself
Uh huh.
is the swim was just kind of because
Yeah,
it was, you follow the line. It was
yeah.
pretty simple. But I loved the bike course was challenging, the run course was challenging. But the reason that why it's my favorite
Uh huh.
is my daughter was my children haven't really seen me race, maybe a couple of times, but my
Okay,
youngest daughter was there with me, and we did a road trip up there. She
I
was
love
there
it.
with her braids and her nails,
Oh my goodness.
and
Oh my goodness.
she was a culture shock to everyone else at the race, and I totally loved it because she doesn't hide who
Good
she
for
is as a
her.
person,
Yep.
and she was like, "Oh, you look tea," and, she was just straight Atlanta, and I that when you loop around, I'd never been
Hmm.
so excited to see
To see
someone
some
there
ah,
because she was just acting totally
love it.
crazy, and when
Love
I
it.
came in the finish, she "There's my mama."
Ah,
It was just like I
I
was
love
just
it. I
that
love it.
was it
That's a hell of a race. Lake Placid is challenging. I know of another athlete who is trying to hit her. She's trying to get her 12th because I'm going to ask you about that at the end of, by the way. But the 12th, she's trying to hit her 12th, and she DNF'd, which for the audience did not finish.
mhm,
She DNF'd Placid, and was going to go back. And I had to talk her, and I said, "Look, are you trying to hit your 12th win or are you trying to prove something else
she
because
can do both.
you oh well that's true, that
Be
is true,
fearless, right?
she could do
Hey,
she could do both. I think I talked to her in Florida though. So she's doing Florida this year, but I think Florida might be. I don't know. I've never done Placid. I've never. I was gonna go to Placid, but it's not the easiest place to get to. You drive there? You
Yeah, I drove there. It's a haul, and it's one of the few places where, even though I took the van, I did get an Airbnb.
Oh, did you?
Um,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay,
because I
okay,
just wanted to be able, especially because my daughter was with me, and
okay.
like I said, she's a little more diva than I am. So I wanted to,
So that's so amazing. Yeah.
I wanted to kind of spread out, but the where you swim is really nice.
Okay.
If you're not a super strong swimmer, it's a great place to have the swim.
Interesting.
Um,
No
the
current
bike,
though, right? Because it's a lake.
no,
Okay,
it's
okay.
like swimming in a pool.
In a pool. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I purposely swam like maybe 60% at that one because I knew how tough the bike
The
and
bike,
the
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Is that race?
yeah,
I hear that
yeah.
the climbing is amazing. So
Yeah, and I think swimming like lollygag swimming, I think I did like 120. So it was
really, in a
yeah,
full. Okay,
yeah, so it was a it's a pool
I got
type
you.
swim.
I got you. So I'm gonna
Um,
share what you said with my friend and said you can do both. I like that.
yep.
You can do
And
both.
then the bike is tough. The bulk of the climbing comes on the back end of each
Why
loop.
do they do that?
Yeah, but I loved it. I loved it. And
If climbing is your thing, I like I said, it's tough for me because I'm a bigger dude,
yeah.
and those hills are tough. Well, you know,
Yeah, and
flat places.
the run is no joke.
Is it hilly?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay.
got 12 or 1300 feet of climbing.
Yeah, so does Chattanooga. The full has 1,200.
Yeah.
People don't want to believe it. I was like, when someone says 600, I was like, oh, that's the first loop, and then
Yeah.
it's 1,200 feet on a run is a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot. 12, 13.
I love chat too. That's I did chat
That's why I keep going
last
back. Yeah,
last year, yeah.
yeah.
So,
All right. Um, last rapid fire question. If you could have any song playing at the finish line, what would it be?
shine bright like a diamond.
Whoa! So tell me who sings that, and I'm gonna listen to it
Rihanna.
on Amazon right after this call.
Rihanna. Yeah,
Rihanna.
it starts off kind of low key, but if you listen to the song, it sounds like a relationship between two people, but I feel like it's my relationship with triathlon. I
It's
feel
called
like it's
"Shine Like a Diamond."
shine bright like a
Shine
diamond.
bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That is fantabulous. I absolutely love it. Um, so do you have any other races other than Chat 70.3 scheduled for this year? You got anything else on the calendar?
Yeah, so I'm gonna spend a lot of time in Chattanooga.
Okay.
I'm doing the Chattanooga waterfront because it's a Team Varlo
Ah,
race.
okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So it's an Olympic. So I don't know if I'll call it a race. It's kind of like St. Anthony's. I'll kind of show up and blow through it and not
Gotcha. Gotcha.
just train straight through it.
All right.
Um, and then I'm doing the chat full. I
Uh,
just kind of tell people, like I said, pursue your passion. If
yeah.
cycling's it, if dog walking's it, you know,
I mean, you said it all. You said it
yeah,
all. Be afraid and do it anyway.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like you said, it's like acknowledge it and then get over it. Let's
yeah,
go. Let's go. Let's go.
yeah. But
Let's
my
go do this.
hashtag is she lived.
There you go.
So
There you go.
I tell my children this too. When I die, if I die tomorrow, there's nothing to cry about.
I love it.
Every opportunity that I've had, and like I said, fortunately, there's a few things that I regret that I didn't do.
Hmm.
Allah has given me the blessings to be able to go back and correct those things. Everything I've wanted to try, I've tried it. I've
Yeah.
lived a great life. I've traveled. I've seen more of the world than
Right.
probably 90% of the
No
people.
doubt.
And
No
yeah, she
doubt.
lived.
She lived.
Don't cry for me. Smile
I
because
love
I
it.
lived.
I love it. I think that is the perfect note to end our conversation on. I really, you have been amazing. I knew it would be amazing talking to you, and it's been even more than I anticipated. You're fantastic, and thank you for agreeing to do this. I know this is a lot to ask you of your time. I know you have
No, this is
a
important work. I
yeah.
think um
Thank you. I agree.
and
I
yeah,
agree.
in the Muslim community, in the black community, in the Latina community, because I'm all of those
Yes,
things.
yes, yes.
You we we neglect our health because we're trying to make up for time in achievements, in legacy for our children.
Yep.
But we have to remember that unless we're okay, we can't make the next
Can't help.
generation
Put your
okay.
mask on first. That's what they tell you on the flight. You can't help anybody if you can't breathe. You can't help anybody else. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you joining us here today. This has been wonderful. I can't wait to air this episode. And don't go away. I'm just going to say bye to our folks here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of Fearless Conversations with Miss Khadijah Diggs. And thank you, Khadijah, for your time. And remember, folks, do us a favor, hit the subscribe and like buttons. Remember, it's free to subscribe. It costs nothing to do that. Hit the like button so that we can continue to bring you this content. But more importantly, if you're here for Khadijah, make sure that you contact her, let her know you saw her interview, and then share it with other people who might not spend a lot of time on YouTube or what have you. This has been my honor, true privilege to have Khadijah on. And folks, remember, in line with everything that Ms. Diggs had to say today, you do not have to be fastest, but you have to be fearless. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Giving you up, no, no, I ain't giving you up. Get over, giving you